Almost 6:52 now. Time for the morning sprint. Bob Lesh has a cooler weekend forecast with less humidity coming up.
But we start with Eden Checkol on Madison's east side with an update on the power outages from last night's storms. Good morning, Eden.
Good morning. People on Madison's east side are waking up to downed tree branches and no power. This is some of the damage that we're seeing on Acewood Boulevard here. Want to give you guys an update on those power outage numbers. MG&E report now mainly on Madison's east side and Monona. That number has gone up. Alliant Energy has 931 people without power, about 134 customers south of Madison and McFarland, but a lot of people impacted north of Madison, about 452 in the Portage and Partyville areas. Crews will continue to work all morning to restore power.
Thank you very much, Eden. So 2 of the 4 men that police say are responsible for last month's fatal home invasion on Madison's north side are going to be in court today. Emmanuel Johnson and Stephen Johnson both have arraignments today in Dane County Court. They face felony murder and armed robbery charges. 2 other suspects are in custody and have not made their first court appearances.
A second man is in custody this morning connected to last month's murder at a Madison Culver's restaurant. 25-year-old Xavier Fleming was arrested yesterday on charges related to a different armed robbery case, but Madison detectives say he is also responsible for an overnight robbery at the Culver's on Todd Drive, June 27th, that resulted in the fatal heart attack of a contractor working there at the time.
An Eastside brewery is out with a recall this morning affecting about a dozen of their beers. 11 batches of carbon-4 beers are impacted. The company says there's a defect in the glass bottles and that the bottles could possibly chip. Carbon-4 says nobody's reported getting hurt. This is just precautionary right now. All of the affected bottles have the number 7 molded to the bottom.
Former Badger guard Bronson Koenig will start practicing with the Milwaukee Bucks system. He signed a 2-way deal, meaning he is a guaranteed member of the Oshkosh Herd, the Bucks developmental league team, with possible call-ups to the Bucks roster. In an Instagram post you're seeing here, he thanked the Bucks and everyone who helped him along the way.
And today should be a pretty pleasant day overall as temperatures will rise up to around 80, so a little bit cooler than yesterday, less humid, and although we have a chance of showers later, they do not look severe at this time.
Thank you, Bob. The big story overseas this morning is the first face-to-face meeting between President Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin. This is going to take place at the G20 summit in Germany. The president tweeted this morning there was a lot to talk about with Putin and other world leaders and that he would always defend America's interests while doing so. The meeting with Putin will likely be dominated by North Korea's latest test of a missile that could reach Alaska. President Trump is also expected to meet separately with Chinese President Xi Jinping at some point to talk about increasing economic pressure on North Korea.
5 Dallas officers who died in an ambush-style attack will be remembered during a weekend of honor. Today marks 1 year since the deadly police shooting in downtown Dallas. Police departments across Texas will turn on their flashing lights for 1 minute at 10 a.m. in honor of those officers.
Federal investigators are looking into what caused a passenger on a Delta flight last night to assault a flight attendant and try to get into the cockpit. 3 people were hurt trying to stop him. The plane had just taken off from Seattle for Beijing. It landed back in Seattle with a military escort. Security officials, though, say there's no initial indication that this was an attempted terrorist attack.
Microsoft stock is down slightly this morning after reports of significant layoffs at the company. The tech giant is cutting around 4,000 jobs, mostly in sales, according to a source familiar with the matter. Most of those layoffs will reportedly be outside of the U.S.
The first units of Tesla's new Model 3 sedan are expected to roll off the factory floor this morning. Now, despite the company's first mass production starting ahead of schedule, Tesla has actually lost its spot as the most valuable car maker in the United States to General Motors.
At least 2 people have serious injuries after being pierced by bullhorns in Pamplona, Spain this morning. Several others were injured during the first running of the bulls today. Most of the injuries each year are the result of falls.
6:56 right now. Let's get a final look at our first alert traffic on this Friday morning with Josh Kim. Good morning, Josh.
Morning, guys. Well, it's continuing to get busier all over the city, including on the Beltline, especially heading westbound. Look for some brake lights to pop up within the next 10 to 15 minutes between Stoughton Road and Park Street. Heading down John Nolan, no major delays yet, but it is starting to get crowded near Olin Avenue and then again near North Shore Drive. Give yourself an extra couple minutes there. Other routes heading into town are moving along at the posted speeds with no extra time needed. And the interstate still cruising along well in the Madison area with no crashes or delays. With your first alert traffic, I'm Josh Tim.
Thank you very much, Josh.
Thank you.
And we are looking at a pleasant couple of days here today and tomorrow. We'll see our temperatures right around 80 degrees for our highs both days. We do have a chance of showers and thunderstorms later today, although they will be of a non-severe variety this time around. Now, starting on Sunday, we begin to warm up, and we'll be in the mid and upper 80s pretty much all next week. We'll also have a chance of thunderstorms on Sunday, and then again on Monday and Wednesday and later next week as well. Let's look at that. We'll be in the upper 80s all through the week, and then up to around 90 by Sunday. Here's Rocco in Janesville. We got a second pet walk today. Twofer, yeah. So Rocco in Janesville, he's going to enjoy today as well, I think. And everybody this week, all the pets were 4th of July themed.
Very nice. Very nice. He looks kind of not so happy to have that hat on, though.
Well, you know, that's what happens
what are you gonna do?
When you dress dogs up, I think.
Yeah, I think so, too. Bob, thank you so much. An interesting report coming up on CBS this morning about an island in the Chesapeake that's just disappearing right now.
That's not good.
No, it's not good at all.
Also, Alliant Energy and MG&E are still working to try and get power back on. You can get the latest on channel3000.com.